Hello and welcome to, of course, what many consider to be the final classically styled Jaguar, but at the same time with all of the modern advantages which come along with that. It is, of course, an X358 facelift generation Jaguar XJ, a 2008 car, so it really is one of the latest examples of a traditionally styled Jaguar, and we absolutely adore these cars in our collection, as does everyone who sees them. They still look as fantastic now, if not more so, you could argue, given their styling. In fact, if you were to ask most people to imagine a Jaguar, this is the kind of shape which many would think of. Now, for under £9,000, which of course is, for one thing, a whole lot less than these were when new, it's only covered 64,000 miles. And with, of course, the 2.7 TD engine, it means you have all of the space, the class, certainly the superb ride quality. These really are one of the most comfortable cars you will ever ride in, either as the driver or as a passenger, but still, because of that engine, it goes back to the point of the modern tech. You have far better fuel economy than you would ever typically assume something like a flagship luxury Jaguar could have. An average of up to 36 miles to the gallon, and on the motorway, which of course is really where a car like this comes into its own, especially with cruise control on, up to 45 to the gallon. And that in conjunction with the headroom, legroom, certainly rear passenger space as well, it's a phenomenal amount of efficiency for a vehicle like this. Now, in addition to only covering 64,000 miles, which any aficionado of these will know that is remarkably low compared to many, and it's not hard to see why so many would be high. It's because they are so usable. It's a car which simultaneously has the style and the comfort of a weekend luxury car, but the practicality and the efficiency of a daily driver or a family car. It's a perfect combination, in fact. But at the same time, one of the reasons why we love these so much is the feel of the car, not just in terms of its driving, but the small details which make living with a car like this so enjoyable. Things like its classically inspired upright dash, of course those retro-styled but modern operating door handles. It's a small touch, but it feels so satisfying to use. All of these small details which come together to make it such an enjoyable car to be around. As you can also tell, it is of course finished in midnight black with that matching charcoal leather interior. It's a stunning looking car, and in addition to its already great mileage, it has a great history behind it as well. In fact, it had a recent major service barely a few thousand miles ago at 58,000, including a gearbox service as well. It's already had its all-important cam belt changed, and it still has its original 2 keys and book pack intact. Being a Jaguar, it is of course well equipped, cruise control, climate control, built-in sat-nav, as mentioned that touchscreen display, and in addition to its fantastic economy, of course you would want to know that it's a car with effortless performance and power, and that it certainly has. Being a 2.7 litre, of course, with 320 foot-pounds of torque, it is the definition of effortless. It wafts down the road in the manner you would expect, honestly, from a Bentley or a Rolls-Royce, but of course with a huge advantage over those in terms of both asking price and fuel economy. And here's the key: the XJ is so much better to live with than many luxury cars. So the prospect of owning them isn't just about the price, it's everything else that makes them so good on top of that. If you are on the market then for a Jaguar XJ from this generation, and certainly with fantastic mileage for a very good price, again under £9,000, then of course you could reach out regarding it via the email address shown here on screen, or of course you could give us a call on 01749 871 155 or on our mobile number of 07482 267 439.